Welcome to part 42 of Pokemon Crystal, folks. So we just entered Victory Road, finally. I know I've been calling the way to this cave Victory Road off and on, unintentionally in the previous parts. That's because I consider it all part of the same. I left this battle in, though, to show you exactly what I recommend doing if you're wanting to get through here without having any real trouble. Make sure you have the Smoke Ball equipped, or else use a super fast Pokemon to run away. Although I wouldn't worry too badly, because here's the shitty thing about this place. There's no fucking trainers. It's only wild Pokemon. There's only one trainer battle in this whole entire cave. Only one. I mean, it's a tough one, but still. No trainers in Victory Road. Come on. Also, right there confused me to no end, because it's like positioned perfectly to where there should be an item hidden in that little grove, I guess. And no, it's just there. There is only one item from this cave that I'd actually recommend bothering making sure you find. If you're paying attention, then I can show you exactly where it is. It's actually really, really easy to find, but it's definitely one you're going to want to get. About the Pokemon that show up here, for the most part, it's, you know, typical cave-type Pokemon. Rock, ground. Like, you can encounter Rhyhorns, Rhydon. I believe you can encounter Donphan, Graveler. I don't think you can encounter Geodude, though. I could be wrong about that. I seem to remember Geodude not being in here. You can run into Onix. And then the most annoying one to run into is Golbat, because that's the hardest to run away from. But yeah, really good place to grind grass and water types. Basically any type. What the? Oh, that's right. I got confused. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Basically any type that is, you know, that can do effective damage against ground/rock types, because they're really pretty easy. It's a good grinding place. And with no trainer battles in here, it makes it easy to get around. Especially if you have the Smoke Ball, since you're guaranteed to get away. Instead of going up towards the obvious exit of this room, head over here to the left and go down the hole. This right here is the only item from this cave that's really worth a shit, and that is TM26. TM26 contains one of the best fucking moves in all of Pokemon, even today. One of the best ever. And apparently I'm not realizing it's lower on the list. But that TM is Earthquake! Fucking right. Earthquake, the 100 power, 100 accuracy move, the move that I trained Wooper up to level 30-something or other, and didn't let it evolve for like 15 levels or some crap like that to get. And I'm teaching it to Teddy Ursa. I get rid of Thunder Punch, should have ditched Fury Swipes. But the thing is, I mentioned this in a previous part, I knew I was going to get rid of Thunder Punch when playing this game, because my team doesn't have a fire Pokemon, have to make that up somewhere. I do, however, have a Lantern and, you know, more than enough electric capability. But for now, or rather, so I went ahead and got rid of Thunder Punch. It's a tough choice, but I'm leaving this save in because there is a tough battle right here that you may want to save before. Ah, shit. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League Challenge? Oh my god, how stupid is this guy? We're right outside the doors. Of course I'm here to take the fucking Oh my god. Oh my god. That's it. I've had enough. We're beating the shit out of this guy. Whoever the fuck he is, I don't care anymore. He's fucking stupid. We're gonna kick his ass. So he starts off with Sneasel. Sneasel's still the same deal. I can't remember if I mentioned or not. Sneasel's actually not that great in this version. Or rather in this generation, or in Generation 3, simply because of the fact that both Dark and Ice type are special attack based, where Sneasel is a speed and physical attack based Pokemon, so it kinda got the shit end of the stick there. Anyway, though, yeah, it is Ice and Dark, so the best type to use against it would be a fighting attack. Karate Chop will probably one-shot it. Low kick does okay too, I believe. If you have jump kick, then there's no way it's going to survive unless you miss. But yeah, fighting type. Best thing to take out a Sneasel. Fire Punch works okay, especially if you're using it on a better special attacker Pokemon. Again, I should have let Teddiursa evolve when it first tried. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Now we come to Golbat. I still think this is probably one of the rival's worst, if not his worst Pokemon that you have to deal with. It's just really annoying to battle. That's really all there is to it. It's just annoying to battle. And I hate Confuse Ray. It's also really seizure-ific in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, isn't it? A lot more so than it was in Pokemon Red and Blue. Fuck. Wanting to paralyze the damn thing, come on! Fuck! Fuck! God damn! I hate that so much. I was so pissed off right there. I was like, motherfucker! So annoying. I hate it when that happens. Absolutely hate it. I'm not sure if I say, fuck the Thunder Wave, we're gonna just try and kill this fucker. I'm not sure if I say that. Obviously I don't. Oh, thank God. It worked. God damn. And Rain Dance. And then Spark. I don't know why I used Rain. Well, again, I didn't remember rather that the Rain Dance doesn't work with electric attacks other than Thunder. That's the only one that it works like that with. Kind of like Hail and Blizzard. It's the same kind of deal. Blizzard being a weather move from Gen 3, but anyway, we'll get to that. So I thought that it made it to where, you know, Spark was pretty much going to always hit, but I was mistaken. It is indeed only Thunder. I wouldn't waste my time with Rain Dance if you don't have Thunder. Well, what I mean by that is I wouldn't waste my time using it just to use your electric type attack. Rain Dance is one of the best fucking TMs in this game, and you definitely want to make sure, if you're using a Lantern, you definitely want to make sure it knows it. Anyway, we come to Magneton. Magneton's not that bad. I don't know what I'm doing here. One Surf would do it. No, I'm not kidding. With Rain Dance going, one Surf would probably do it in. Oh, great. We're both paralyzed. Let's see if I'm right. I bet one Surf will do it. Ah, so close. Shit. Well, that made me seem like an idiot, didn't it? Because, you know, I never seem like an idiot otherwise. Jeez. Fuck. I'm surprised it only knows Thunder Shock. I'm just saying, we're more or less at the Elite Four. I'm surprised that the rival's Pokemon only knows Thunder Shock, that it doesn't know Thunderbolt or something like that yet, or Thunder. Oh, he still has the Haunter. It hasn't evolved. No one probably wants to trade with him, so he probably can't get it to evolve. I mean, would you want to trade with an asshole? Plus, then he'd also have to get them to trade it back after he traded it to get it to evolve. Of course, though, Haunter's fucking stupid, and it used Curse and Earthquake. And since Pokemon abilities, another feature of Gen 3, were not introduced in Gen 2, Earthquake hits and is super effective against Haunter. Haunter's really nothing at this point. Kadabra could give you some trouble because, well, it's Kadabra. It's a Psychic type. It's really fast. His uses Future Sight. I've said this before. I can't decide whether or not I think that's a good move or not. In this situation, I'm going to have to go with a no. Look at that. I got his Kadabra almost completely down. One more Earthquake, and it's... down. Why did he use it 2 times in a row? He really just completely screwed himself right there. I don't understand. But whatever, that's Kadabra. It could give you some trouble because Kadabra's really fast, it hits really hard, but evidently our rival is fucking stupid. And that comes to Typhlosion, another one of the debatable hardest Pokemon he has. It's definitely, well, I don't know, I guess Golbat's probably faster. It definitely hits the hardest, though, which, yeah, that could give you trouble, I guess. I'm pretty well prepared because Quagsire, I think Lantern's still around, although maybe it's not. Chikorita, oh wait, Chikorita's, Chikorita's not a good one to use against Typhlosion, what am I thinking? Whatever, it doesn't matter, I have Quagsire, it doesn't stand a chance. Especially once I get Amnesia going. I believe, I'm positive I've mentioned this before, but Slowbro uses almost the exact same kind of strategy that I'm using with Quagsire right now, only it can use it a little bit better, because stat-wise I think Slowbro's a little better. But yeah, if you don't want to use Quagsire, that's another option. Plus you don't have to wait nearly as long for it to have attacks. You can just... it'll learn Psychic, you can teach it Surf, and yeah, it'll just start kicking ass. Slowbro, fantastic Pokemon. I opted for Quagsire, though, because I wanted to use all Gen 2 Pokemon. And I wanted to use new Pokemon, not ones that I've used before. Not that I've used Slowpoke before in any of my videos, but you know what I mean. All Gen 2 Pokemon. I used Slowpoke briefly because I was kind of torn when I caught it, and I was like, I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what the Dragon Master said to me. Lies, he doesn't understand at all. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. It's because you used Future Sight 2 times in a row. You don't know how to battle. Or maybe he just misclicked. Maybe I'm wrong. Anywho, that was Victory Road. Kind of underwhelming compared to the first one, like the first generation, wasn't it? So folks, get ready to be pissed off at me, because now it's time for us to stock up on supplies for the Elite Four, making preparations, getting ready. I know a lot of people, I've mentioned this before, but I know a lot of people hated how much I used potions and everything in the first generation. But you know what? I don't care. Although I will say this, in the first generation, it's a lot more justified than me doing it in this one, but whatever. I'm just spoiling everything now, aren't I? Okay. So, like I said, the rest of this video is pretty much me preparing for the Elite Four. So, I'm going to give you guys some advice in case you're new to the Pokemon games and whatnot. Number 1, before you tackle the Elite Four, gather up all your money. Also, if your mom's been buying you shit with your money in Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal, check the PC to see what all's been put in there. Sell anything that you don't need, like that can give you money. That's why I'm grabbing... that's why I grabbed the Nugget and some other shit as well. Also, you don't have to sell stuff like calcium and iron and whatnot. I do because it's almost $5 grand. And I'd rather have the money. Make sure you have PP restoring items, especially in these earlier generations, Gen 1, 2, and 3. You really want to make sure you have these things on you before you take on the Pokemon League. The other thing is get as much money as you can. That's why I deposited every single penny of my money at my mom's house before I went on to the Victory Road. So that way, in case I did lose, not that I thought I would, I'd still have that money to fall back on. Anywho, as I said, I deposited all my money at my mom's house. Oh, also make sure you're healed, because if you go in when you're almost KO'd, then, well, of course you're gonna fucking die, dumbass. But anyway, my mom has all my money, so I know what you're thinking. How do I get back to my house without going all the way through Victory Road again? You talk to this guy. Yes, I would like to go home now. Okay, okay. Picture your house in your mind. Oh, damn, it's the wrong house. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now you withdraw. Now I'm going to withdraw all my money, which is a lot. And I do mean a lot. I have over 100,000 Poké-Dollars. That's way more than what I actually need. I don't actually need this much money. But hey, the more the more the merrier, right? Anyway, you want to make sure you actually go into the Indigo Plateau building before you make your way back to your house. Although you kind of have to in order to use the Abra to teleport you. But my point is, make sure you go in, heal at the Pokemon Center, blah, blah, blah. That way, as soon as you get to right here, you can fly back up there and not have to go through everything. Alright, so I suppose now I should give you some advice on what you should buy. Now, this place sells, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it sells Hyper Potions, Max Potions, I think Full Restores too, maybe? I might be wrong about that one. You're not going to need Max Potions. Or, honestly, you probably won't even need Full Restores. Buy Hyper Potions. The Elite Four in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal are much, much lower level than what they were in Red, Blue, and Yellow. You do not need Max Potions, because odds are none of your Pokemon are going to have over 200 HP right now. And so the Hyper Potion's more than enough. And you can get 2 for the cost of 1 Max Potion. So, yeah. Buy Hyper Potions. You're also going to want to get Revives, and then you're going to want to get some Full Heals. I recommend against buying Full Restores and Max Potions. You want to put your priority probably on either Revives or Hyper Potions. And then you want to get probably 20 is probably a little much, but I'd recommend about 20 Full Heals. That seems to get the job done for me. Before you go into the Elite Four and start battling, make sure you have all your hold items figured out. Double check your PC, get out anything that can heal you in any way that you have room to carry, of course. If you don't have room to carry it and you don't think you're really going to use it, then don't worry too much. You probably won't. You can actually beat the Elite Four without ever using any healing items. This is why they're here, guys, to make it quicker. And yeah, double check, make sure you have all the Pokemon you're planning on using in the Elite Four, such as I did. My whole team is with me right now. I'm double checking the PC now to get out any items that I feel I need. So let's have a look-see. No. Bitter Berries, yeah, we can get them. Ethers, definitely. You definitely want Ethers. They're PP restoring moves. They're going to be like the most important healing items you're going to have. Poison Cure Berries might be useful. Max Ethers, definitely. Max Elixir, hell yes. Hyper Potion, can't go wrong. And yeah, there's just really the Mint Berry left, which, what the hell, why not? And that is how you go through, make sure you have everything that you need. You don't have to make sure it's organized, as long as you know it's in your pack, you're fine, but I have OCD, and yeah, I have a very odd way of organizing shit. Anyway, also make sure you have any hold items you want your Pokemon to carry, because of course, once you start the Elite Four, you cannot leave unless you lose. Obviously, the Smoke Ball's not going to do me any fucking good, so Teddiursa's going to hold the pink bow. We're going to give it a nice, pretty little pink bow. And yeah, I'm just showing off my Pokemon right now before we take on the Elite Four. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four in Part 43. Stay tuned, it's going to be exciting.